Thank you very much. Let me first congratulate you. I think what you've created here is a phenomenal platform. And it's a very charming place indeed. And it's so easy when you're here and you get to meet the entire world's capital and get business to be done. So first, full compliments on organizing such a complex structure and creating a platform which is globally now one of the most recognized platforms. For us from Invest India, it has been an absolute pleasure to be here. Invest India is the first point of reference for every foreign investor coming into India. We are the National Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency, and they provide services right across the spectrum of life cycle of the entire investment, which would be from identifying an opportunity to helping them get a market strategy for India, getting them a partner, a location, and at the end of it, helping them get all regulatory approvals and hand-holding their entire journey in India. We also do Startup India. So Startup India, which is one of the biggest initiatives taken by Prime Minister India, Mr. Narendra Modi, has taken off, and I will speak about that in a bit. But this year has been a phenomenal year for us. If you notice, it's India everywhere at Davos. The opening speech was by the Prime Minister, and what we've seen is a tremendous response from the business community after that. I must mention that India today is rated as the #1 greenfield investment destination in the world. And the most important thing is, after the new government of Mr. Narendra Modi has taken over, it is now one of the most open economies on the planet, with private sector having the capability of playing a role in each and every segment of our economy. I must also add that even though it is being one of the largest democracies of the world, it today is showcasing one of the highest growth rates. In fact, as a large economy, it has the highest growth rate out of all countries in the world, and it's expected to go on furthermore. The ease of doing business rankings by the World Bank have shown an unprecedented jump by India, and that is unprecedented as mentioned by the World Bank themselves, which typically is going to show that how this government has been focusing on making India a much better place to be. On the opportunity side, obviously it is one of the most, or it is actually one of the largest consumer markets, and it is an absolute heaven for people to come and do business. That is showcased in over $194 billion, which have come into India in FDI in the past 36 months, which is again one of the highest, as you know, globally. Startup India is another big initiative of this government, and in fact Invest India is the one which is initiating the startup movement in India. Here I must say that today India now comes, in the past 2 years itself in a short span, we are the #2 startup nation in the world. We have a run rate of 3.5 to 4 startups a day, which brings us the fastest run rate in the world. And hopefully by the end of this year, you will see a larger number of these startups happening. Innovation, frugal engineering, startups all together is a result which is now permeating into the 1.3 billion population which India has. And that is no longer just population, but it is also human capital, which is taking India to its next levels. We are a 2.3 trillion economy today. We are the 5th largest in the world. And by 2024, we are looking at $5 trillion. So you can see the huge market opportunity which is open for business. So as the Prime Minister said, India is now open for business, and we are looking forward to participating in the growth of this entire world and partnering with the world to create the best, not just for India, but for the entire world. Thank you.